Hey, today I'd like to talk about two of the biggest challenges that you'll come across when meditating, whether you're completely new to meditation or you've been doing it for some time. And also at the end, I'd like to address also perhaps some ideas or suggestions of how to address these challenges. So when we're meditating, there are two different states, kind of mind and energetic states that we will come across, which will kind of be trying to pull us off course from our meditation practice. So one of these challenges that you'll likely come across when meditating is this challenge of feeling very lethargic, sleepy, and perhaps even also nodding off to sleep. So that's certainly happened to me. I know other people have had this challenge. It's not that often during the day that we really take the time just to sit or lie down without being sort of busy with another activity. And so as we start to kind of allow our body to relax and allow our awareness to focus on one point, or perhaps find that open awareness, often what you'll find is that you start to feel more and more tired. And there's this feeling of the mind kind of drifting away. The mind is kind of calming, so that there's perhaps at the beginning it feels quite a nice sensation that you're kind of saying, okay, my mind is easing a bit more quiet. The thoughts are perhaps getting a little less frequent or a little less intrusive. And then there's a point where our mind kind of just turns off. And the next thing we know, we're kind of drifting off to sleep, or we're really having to fight that urge of sleepiness. Now, a couple of things where you can address this challenge where it comes across. One of those is if you've got your eyes closed, to simply allow your eyes to be open so that you can get a little bit more that feeling of energy. You could have your gaze perhaps looking down, so there's still this feeling of concentration. And then when that kind of period of tiredness has gone, you can start to maybe close the eyes again, if that works for you. If you are doing meditation practices lying down, there will be more challenges with this feeling of sleepiness, just simply because our body is used to sleeping when we're lying down and comfortable. So that's also something you could explore if you're trying, for example, to do a lying body scan and you start to get sleepy. You could just adapt your position and see how it feels if you sit up, if that maybe addresses that a little. The other challenge that you'll face quite frequently when you're doing meditation is really that opposite feeling. So instead of kind of the mind calming so much that you start to become very sleepy, you'll have that opposite feeling that the mind is feeling super busy, and it's very hard to stay still. So your mind might be telling you, right, I really need to get up. I want to start to do this or that. Or it's very hard to focus on something like watching your breath, because your mind starts, without you realizing it, kind of pulling you away from your meditation practice. And when this is the case, usually what I kind of find is really picking a kind of a simple focal point for your meditation can help a lot. So, for example, if you were doing a meditation practice where you were sitting a little bit more in open awareness, so just, not particularly having one focal point, just allowing yourself to kind of sit and observe. If your mind was super busy, you could just allow yourself to focus a bit more into something tangible, such as watching your breath. And that might just help to kind of get past that feeling of kind of agitation and high energy. Another thing you can kind of try is just kind of say to yourself, right, I'm going to maybe put a timer even on and say, okay, I'm going to meditate for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes. Try practicing that. And however strong that urge is to stand up, you're just going to try to resist that and kind of say, look, this is the time I've allocated for my meditation. And as best as you can, keeping a little bit of a kind attitude to yourself as you keep trying to catch the moment that your mind wanders away and bring it back again. Now, for most of us in most of our meditation practices, we won't just be feeling lethargic or feeling super energetic and a little agitated. In fact, we probably will go through waves of both. And hopefully somewhere in the middle, there's that moment of kind of quiet peacefulness. So we might start our meditation feeling very focused. There might be a lot of kind of thoughts, maybe your mind is quite busy from what happened earlier in your day. And then as you start to ease in and you start to kind of feel that your thoughts are dropping away or slowing down, that might be the time where then the tiredness starts to come in. And you're just doing your best to observe that, but also knowing that sleeping isn't the same as meditation. So we're looking for that kind of sweet spot, and understanding that each meditation practice isn't going to be, the best meditation ever. So we're not striving for something always that's the best, but just kind of acknowledging, okay, these two challenges of feeling high energy and feeling like we want to stop, and that feeling of really feeling lethargic and sleepy, those will keep interplaying. And we just do our best to still make the time to do that meditation practice and to meet it where it is. So yeah, I hope these couple of tips and just talking about and kind of normalizing these everyday challenges that everyone will experience when they're meditating is helpful for you. And yeah, maybe a suggestion now, if you'd like to perhaps try one of the a guided meditation practice with this kind of knowledge in mind and this kind of attention in mind, and just see if you can maybe bring a little bit more kindness or a little bit more focus towards understanding when you start to feel sleepy, understanding when you start to feel a little bit more high energy and faster thinking patterns, and see if you can just kind of allow that to be there, and as best as you can keep coming back to your meditation technique. Yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.